Hey guys, this is Josh with Let's Play a Game. Today we're going to be looking at my entire horror Blu-ray DVD 4K collection. I have everything in this closet. I made an entire horror movie closet. I think this is pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with this. It's just a little closet with all my horror movies. Horror movies and thriller movies. So we're going to take a look at everything in here. I won't talk about every single movie individually. I'll talk about some more than others. But first, let's take a look at my box sets. First, we have the X-Files, the DVD collection. Love that set. Beautiful set. X-Files, the complete series. Friday the 13th. DVD collection. This is the first 8 movies from Paramount. 200 horror movies box set. The awesome classic monsters 30 movie collection. I love this box set. The Addams Family box set complete series. One of my prized possessions here. Dark Shadows, the complete original series, the entire soap opera. Love that box set. The Munsters, the complete series. Halloween, the original Scream Factory box set. Friday the 13th, the original complete collection Blu-ray set. Nightmare on Elm Street, the DVD set. Scream, the first 3 movies DVD set. These 2 Scream custom-made box sets from Blockbuster Box Sets. Awesome. This is the first 6 movies. Now let's look at also the Blockbuster Box Sets complete Halloween collection. One of my favorite box sets. And Friday the 13th, another one of my favorite box sets from Scream Factory. Now we have all these second sight releases. A Banquet, pretty good movie. The Blair Witch Project, Frontiers, Ginger Snaps Trilogy, Green Room, High Tension, the Hitcher box set, which is an awesome box set. Inside, It Follows, May, Picnic at Hanging Rock, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and that is, I do have Your Next there too. This Texas Chainsaw Massacre box set is one of my favorite box sets. Second Sight did a stellar job on that 4K. Now we got, I count these as horror because it's witches and vampires. Sabrina the Teenage Witch, a show I grew up with. Buffy, the complete series, love that series. Charmed. And then we have more box sets. Alien Anthology, the Amityville Horror Scream Factory box set. Amityville Horror, some from Vinegar Syndrome box set. Critters, the Fly Collection, which has the first 3 original Flies and the 2 remakes. Nightbreed, awesome box set. The Omen box set, another great box set from Scream Factory. Wreck, Ringu, the Ring collection, the 3 movies, and the Televised Terror Vinegar Syndrome box set. Sorry about the lighting, but we have Arrow Video, I Spit on Your Grave, Resident Evil 4K box set, and Underworld 4K box set. I'm not sure you're going to see these, but on the bottom, Alien Anthology DVD set, Hellraiser Blu-ray box set from Arrow. This is the Phantasm. This is a great box set from Logo USA. And then of course the awesome Puppet Master box set. We got Homegrown Horror, the 2 box sets from Vinegar Syndrome. Those are cool. I got The Shining and Doctor Sleep. These are the individual releases, but the Blockbuster box set made these hard shell covers. They're pretty cool to put your Blu-rays and 4Ks in. The little bit of Funko Pops, Jason Freddy, Michael Leatherface, and Pennywise. And then we got Snapper Case, horror and thriller movies, Blindside, Deep Blue Sea, Eight-Legged Freaks, which is a really fun B movie, Gothica, Murder by Numbers, Night Flyer, a good thriller, A Perfect Murder with Michael Douglas. And then we got A Blade in the Dark, Vinegar Syndrome box set, a really cool box set. Seven, like Sixth Sense, it's hard to see that. Beetlejuice, 2 movies, another box set from Blockbuster Box Sets. Now let's look at all my individual releases. I'm OCD, I got everything in alphabetical order, mixing Blu-rays, DVDs, and 4Ks all together. I used to keep everything separate, but now I like having it all together. 10 to Midnight, an awesome little slasher from the 80s. 28 Days Later, awesome little zombie movie. Good sequel, 28 Weeks Later. 30 Days a Night, an awesome vampire movie with Josh Hartnett. I got the sequel that's not near as good, but I still enjoy 30 Days a Night, Dark Days. 47 Meters Down, fun little shark movie. Now I try to collect, I think I have everything After Dark Horror Fest. If you're not sure what that is, it was like really low budget movies in the late 2000s they put out on DVD. It was low budget horror movies they bought up, and I think they showed them in theaters, like 8 movies, but here's one of them. 51, 976 Evil, a movie from Robert Englund, the only one he directed, which he should have directed more. That was a fun movie. 1408, a great Stephen King movie. Abandoned with Katie Holmes, a decent little thriller, nothing spectacular, but I enjoy this movie. The Abandoned, one of the After Dark Horror Fest movies. Decent little movie. Abigail, I love this movie. I enjoyed this a lot when I saw this in the theater. The Accused, a great Jodie Foster rape revenge. It's actually very intense and very good. Very underrated. Got The Addams Family on 4K. You got After Midnight, a fun little 80s movie. I like this one. No one talks about that one. A great little pre-slasher, I guess. I guess it's technically just a slasher. Alice, Sweet Alice, a good 70s slasher. Alien from LA, Vinegar Syndrome release. Decent little fun movie. Alien vs. Predator, a fun time. I like this one quite a bit. Alien vs. Predator Requiem, not near as good, but it still has a couple great moments in there. We got Alien Covenant, really enjoy that. Aliens, probably my favorite Alien movie. More action mixed with horror. Alien Romulus, one of the newer Alien movies that I actually enjoyed quite a bit. All Cheerleaders Die. All Cheerleaders Die. I love this horror comedy kind of. I love this movie. And I feel like nobody ever talks about that one. Got All Hallows Eve 1 and 2. The introduction of Art the Clown from Terrifier. Love Art the Clown. And these are 2 little decent anthology movies. The Alligator 4K from Scream Factory. Awesome 4K. Alligator 2, not near as good, but it's still a decent time. Another great Scream Factory release, like a slash from the 80s, Alone in the Dark. A great thriller with Morgan Freeman. I really like this movie, Along Came a Spider. Another great little, I think it's a slasher, The Ambulance, from what I remember, but it was a good time. Scream Factory release. Now we got The American Haunting, part of the After Dark films again. Uh, haven't seen it in a long time. I need to rewatch that. One of the best werewolf movies, American Werewolf in London. The Amityville Horror 4K from Vinegar Syndrome. This is a stellar 4K. Love this release. Okay, now we got the Amityville Curse. Amityville Horror Remake with Ryan Reynolds. I actually really enjoy this movie. This is a anthology, decent anthology amusement. Low budget, but very decent. Anaconda, fun time with Jennifer Lopez and Ice Cube. Great snake fun time movie. Okay, an awesome thriller from the 80s. I think this is criminally underrated. Angel from Vinegar Syndrome. Great, stellar picture quality on this Blu-ray. Yeah, this is highly underrated. A great early 80s thriller there. Annabelle Creation. Fun movie. Really fun movie. The first Annabelle, not the greatest, but still alright. Still has its moments. Annabelle Comes Home, which is a fun little movie. I like that one. Annihilation, sci-fi horror. Very good movie. With Natalie Portman. I like this one. Really fun 80s slasher I like. For this is Scream Factory release. April Fool's Day. Really like that movie. Now the remake, not so much. Very generic. Very forgettable remake. But I still wanted to have the DVD of it. Are You Afraid of the Dark? Complete series on Blu-ray. I think this is a bootleg. But yeah, it's cool to have that. Army of Darkness. Probably my least favorite Evil Dead movie. But I still enjoy it quite a bit. Love Bruce Campbell. Now, I love the show Ash vs. Evil Dead Season 1. And we got Season 2. And Season 3. Now we got more after dark horror films. Asylum. Japanese horror. Audition, the Arrow Video Blu-ray release. Great release. Another After Dark Horror Fest. Autopsy. That was a pretty good movie. I like that one. A great horror movie that I need to rewatch, Autopsy of Jane Doe. I haven't seen this in a long time, but this is the Scream Factory release. I really need to rewatch that. Bad Dreams and Visiting Hours, 2 slashers. Bad Dreams is kind of a Nightmare on Elm Street knockoff, but it's actually pretty good. Another great movie that I need to rewatch, Barbarian on DVD. I really need to watch this again. I remember really enjoying that one. Now we got more After Dark Horror Fest films. Bastard. The Bay on DVD. And we got more After Dark films. Bedlam. Not sure if I've watched that one yet. Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon. Another one I need to rewatch it. A very good slasher I think is very underrated, Bereavement. I really enjoy that movie. Christmas horror, Better Watch Out. Another one I should watch again. I haven't watched it that many times. Big Trouble in Little China. I think this has like horror elements. It's John Carpenter, so I have it in my horror thriller closet. Awesome pre-slasher, Black Christmas. Every time I watch this movie, I love it more and more. This is just a classic. And then we got the remake, which I actually enjoy. It's kind of weird, but I actually really enjoyed this movie too. A Black Dahlia. Another one I should watch again. Black Phone. I really enjoyed Black Phone. And they got Black Phone 2. They kind of throw in Nightmare on Elm Street vibes into this, and I actually really enjoyed Black Phone 2. And we got the Black Room, Vinegar Syndrome. Yeah, Vinegar Syndrome release. I need to watch this again. I can't remember much about it. Now, fun vampire flicks, Blade, love Blade. Blade 2, which is my favorite. We got Blade Trinity, which is alright. It's got Ryan Reynolds, my least favorite of the three. A show I need to finish watching, Blade the series. So far, I actually really enjoyed this series. It's only one season, though. Now we got Jaws with lawnmowers, Blaze. This is actually a very fun movie from Vinegar Syndrome. Now we got Blair Witch Project and the Blair Witch reboot. I actually enjoy both of them. I actually really like the reboot, Blair Witch. Vampire flick, kind of forgettable, Bled. Now we got one of my favorite 80s movies, The Blob. I actually really love this movie. Now, one of the most underrated movies I think nobody talks about, Blood Games. I just bought this from Vinegar Syndrome on a whim, and I actually love this early 90s thriller. Highly, highly recommend Blood Games. Now we got Blood Rage, another great Thanksgiving 80s slasher. Really great release from Era Video. Now we got Body Bags. Fun movie there. Body Parts, another great movie. 90s one. Very underrated. Great thriller with Denzel Washington and Angelina Jolie. The Bone Collector. Really enjoy this movie. Comedy, but it still counts as horror. Boo and Medea Halloween. Very fun movie. Boogeyman, I guess this is a remake, right? With the guy from Seventh Heaven. Decent movie, but I actually like the two sequels better as low budget, like kind of slasher movies. Boogeyman 2 with Tobin Bell, Jigsaw from the Saw movies. Really enjoy that one. And I really enjoy Boogeyman 3. Fun little low budget movies. The Boogeyman, this came out a few years ago. I actually enjoyed this quite a bit. Blair Witch 2, Book of Shadows. Kind of bad, but like good bad. I don't know. I enjoy it. After Dark Horror Fest, Borderlands, kind of forgettable. The Borrower, I can't remember anything about that movie. Scream Factory, The Brain Eaters. I think this is kind of, black and white. Decent one. Okay, The Brain That Wouldn't Die, I think is actually kind of underrated. Has some creepy moments in it. It's very old, though. Now we got Breakdown, a great 90s thriller with Kurt Russell. The Breed. I think this was a vampire flick. Kind of forgettable. Another After Dark Horror Fest. The Broken with the chick from Game of Thrones. Bubba Hotep with Bruce Campbell. Not the greatest thing. Now here we go. One of my favorite 80s slashers, The Burning. Camp setting. Just an awesome 80s slasher there. Love it. Great thriller here, Burning Bright. Hurricane with a couple, brother and sister, I think, gets trapped in a house with a tiger. Very good, intense movie. Another one of my favorite thrillers here, The Butterfly Effect, but the director's cut is the cut I like. With Ashton Kutcher, time travel, trying to save this girl, trying to get this girl. I don't know. Very good, very underrated movie. I think it's one of Ashton Kutcher's best movies. Now this one, very forgettable. The Butterfly Effect 3. Not great. Great movie here. Cabin Fever. Great early 2000s horror there. Fun movie, The Cabin in the Woods. I really enjoy Cabin in the Woods. Now, this is a woman in prison movie. What I remember, I think this was a very good, fun 80s prison, woman in prison movie. Decent thriller with Halle Berry, The Call. Now, a very underrated movie, The Caller. I really enjoyed this one. Of course, you have to have Candyman. Love Candyman. Now, this is the sequel. Yeah, Farewell to the Flesh. I just got a different slipcover over it. Day of the Dead. Not the greatest. It's alright, I guess. Now, the reboot, I actually really enjoyed the reboot of Candyman. Now we got Captivity, which I remember enjoying this. I haven't seen it in a long time. It's one of those, another part of the After Dark films, I think. But yeah, I remember enjoying that one. Now we got I love Carrie, and this might be my favorite Scream Factory artwork out of everything they've done. I love this artwork, and I love this movie with Sissy Spacek. Yeah, this is just another slipcover, and we got, let's see, this is the TV movie, yeah. TV movie and the Rage Carrie 2. I actually enjoy the Rage Carrie 2, grew up with that movie. Now we got the Steelbook and the 4K of Carrie. I had to get the 4K because I just love Carrie so much. Another great thriller. It's more of a thriller, but I love this movie, Case 39. About this caseworker who takes in a girl, and then it just slowly reveals more to the story. I actually think this is a great underrated thriller. It's still horror, but it's kids horror. Casper. I loved this movie as a kid, and I still love this movie today. I actually think it holds up very well. Now we got more classic horror, The Cat Creeps. This has some great moments in it. The Cat People from the 80s. We got The Cell with Jennifer Lopez. Cellar Dweller and Catacombs, a Scream Factory double feature. Now we got Censor, a movie I really enjoyed and wasn't expecting much out of it, but I thought this was a very good, underrated movie, and this hard box from Vinegar Syndrome is really cool. Another underrated movie a little bit, Cherries Falls with Brittany Murphy. Children of Sorrow, haven't watched that one yet. Classic, Children of the Corn. And then we got like a bunch of the Children of Corn sequels. I think it's 2, 3, all the way to like part 7. A lot of them are bad, but I actually enjoy the second movie quite a bit. Now we got Child's Play 4Ks. Love all the artwork, and I love all the new artwork they've done. Let's see. Yeah, look at that awesome new artwork they did for Child's Play 2. I also have the remake, which I actually enjoy the remake too. Here's the new artwork for 3. All these are the 4Ks and the Blu-rays. Child's Play 3, love the newer artwork. See what Bride of Chucky, yep. Awesome artwork, Bride of Chucky. Let's see, Seed of Chucky. Yeah, they even make the Seed of Chucky look good, but we know that movie. I don't like that movie. Oh, Curse of Chucky. I really enjoy this one. And all the 4K transfers of these are actually really good. I thought the Scream Factory did great remastering all these movies. Chucky, the TV show, all 3 seasons. Season 1. Season 2, Season 3, and that's all they did. They canceled it after 3. Christina's House, the generic, kind of forgettable movie, but it's alright time. Classic Stephen King, John Carpenter, Christine. Class of 1984. We got all three Cloverfield movies, which I really like. 10 Cloverfield Lane, that's actually my favorite of the three. Cobra, an action slasher, so it goes in here with Stallone. Great movie here. Very underrated movie, I think, is Cobweb. I actually really enjoy this movie. This was a surprise for me. It's more of a comedy, but I still it's kind of horror. Cocaine Bear. What a fun ass movie there. Some great little home invasion slasher. The Collector. I think this is kind of underrated too. And the sequel that is very good too. The Collection. Now we got a 80s werewolf movie. It's alright. The Company of Wolves. Now, I love the first two Conjurings. Conjuring, love it. Conjuring 2, my favorite of the whole Conjuring universe. Conjuring 3, I stepped down for me. The devil made me do it, but it's alright. I'm missing the fourth one. I need to get it. Constantine, fun movie here. The Craft, one I grew up with. Nev Campbell, love that one. Pretty good. Crawl, a fun alligator hurricane movie. Very good movie. I like that one. Crazy Eights, part of the After Dark Horror Fest. Very generic. Now, this is a great remake. The Crazies, I actually love that one. And Vinegar Syndrome Creature. That's a good one too. One of the best Scream Factory Blu-ray releases. Creepshow in this hard box. Awesome release with the comic and everything. Awesome. Creepshow 2 from Arrow Video. Great movie. Some great segments at least. How we got like 3 creature features. Croc, Sea Beast, and Shark Swarm. Haven't watched these yet, but I'm thinking those will be real fun. The Crow 4K Steelbook sets with the awesome slip covers. These are awesome. And the picture quality, I was very happy with these. But yeah, I had to get both versions of the Steelbook. Now we got the great documentary Crystal Lake Memories. Awesome. Now we got decent early 2000s slashers. Nothing spectacular, but I still like it. Cry Wolf. And we have to have, come on, you gotta have Cujo, another great Stephen King. And we got underrated werewolf a little bit. Cursed, I actually enjoyed that Wes Craven movie. Curse of the Cat People. I remember this was alright. This is like a 1930s movie. Curse of La Llorona. Dark Angel with Dolph Lundgren. Decent little sci-fi movie. Dark Circles. Dark Man. Liam Neeson and Sam Raimi. Let's see. Dark Places. Decent thriller from what I remember. Dark Ride. Decent little slasher. Takes a little bit to get going, but it ends up being a pretty good movie. Couple Dark Shadow movies. They did a couple movies after they ended the series. House of Dark Shadows and Night of Dark Shadows. So here we go. Night of Dark Shadows. Decent little alien invasion movie. Dark Skies. I actually really enjoy this. Dark Water with Jennifer Connelly. I need to get the original Japanese movie because that's actually a lot better than this, but I still enjoy this one. A decent Tooth Fairy horror movie. We got Darkness Falls. This is a little underrated. I enjoy this one. And we got, of course, you gotta have Dawn of the Dead, the Anchor Bay release. Good release. Okay, now we got Dawn of the Dead remake from Scream Factory. Great newer release. Day of the Dead. Another great Scream Factory release. Dead and Buried with the awesome lenticular cover. Dead Silence. James Wan, early James Wan, like a little bit after Saw he did this. Great one. Little underrated one. Dead Space. Dead Zone. I actually really like this Stephen King movie here. Deadly Blessing, another Scream Factory release. Deadly Friend, a Wes Craven movie, a killer robot girlfriend. I actually like that movie. Death Becomes Her, very fun movie here. Grew up with this one. Bruce Willis, Goldie Hawn, Meryl Streep. This is a very fun movie. Very intense. Kevin Bacon Death Sentence, another James Wan. I actually need to watch that again. Haven't seen it in a long time. Deaths of Ian Stone. It's alright. It's kind of a Butterfly Effect kind of knockoff. Delusion. Don't remember much about that one. Another one I grew up with. Demon Knight. Great little Scream Factory release there. Tales from the Crypt Demon Knight. Demons. Really fun movie. Demons 2. Another decent. It's a decent sequel to Demons. The Dentist. 1 and 2. I actually enjoy both of these. One of my favorite all-time horror movies, The Descent. I think this holds up perfectly. I think it's a great, intense, awesome horror movie. I love The Descent. And I really enjoy the sequel too. It's just not as good as the first one, but I still enjoy that. Creatures and Claustrophobic, all in a cave. 2 great movies there. Disturbia, decent little thriller with Shia LaBeouf. Dog Soldiers, fun little werewolf movie. Dolly Dearest, good little thriller with John Travolta, Vince Vaughn, Domestic Disturbance. That's a good one. And another one I really enjoy, Don't Be Afraid of the Dark. Little Guillermo del Toro presents. Yeah, that was a good one with Katie Holmes. Okay, let's go next. Don't Breathe. Fun time there. I like that movie a lot. Don't Open Till Christmas. Don't Say a Word. Good little thriller with Michael Douglas and Brittany Murphy. I don't think nobody talks about that one enough. Doomsday. Apocalypse. That's a fun one too. Drag Me to Hell, Sam Raimi, great one. Dread, it's alright. Drive Through, an early like 2000 slasher. It's actually a decent time. I actually like this one. Let's see. Another one I grew up with, Drop Dead Fred, a great release from Vinegar Syndrome. Here's a decent little horror movie here nobody ever talks about, The Drownsman. I actually really like this cover. But yeah, this is one that nobody talks about, I don't think. Dying Breed, After Dark Horror Fest again. Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. This movie is very fun. This is a great steelbook from Era Video. Elvira's Haunted Hills. Not near as good as Mistress in the Dark. A great Y2K, about to be the year 2000, End of Days with Schwarzenegger. I actually really enjoy this movie. End of the Line, a pretty decent movie that not a lot of people talk about this one either, but like these creatures in like a subway system, kind of. Yeah, very good. Now we got Jennifer Lopez, Enough. I think this is a highly underrated movie. I think this is a very good Jennifer Lopez thriller. Entity, a great 80s paranormal one. I enjoyed these quite a bit. Escape Room. It's kind of a watered down PG-13 Saw. But I actually really enjoyed the second one quite a bit. Great space horror, Event Horizon from the 90s. Sam Neill, Lawrence Fishburne. Now we got my Evil Dead. Love most of the Evil Dead movies. Evil Dead. Evil Dead 2. My favorite is 2013, Evil Dead 2013 Blu-ray. I love it so much. I got the 4K. And now we got Evil Dead Rise. I enjoyed this, just not near as much as 2013. Still really liked it though. Evil Judgment. Don't remember much about that. Cheesy 80s slasher Evil Laugh. It's alright. Now we got Ex Machina, a great sci-fi robot chick. This is a great thriller here. I highly recommend Ex Machina. Now we got Exorcism of Emily Rose. I really like this movie. Got the unrated version and the rated version. Two different color cases, so I got both of them. Why not? Exorcism. This is a very low budget movie. Exorcism, The Possession of Gail Bowers. Very low budget. Kind of forgettable. We got the two Exorcist prequels. Exorcist the Beginning and Dominion, prequel to The Exorcist. And we got The Exorcist, a bona fide classic. This is a classic. This is a hard case release. It's got a little book in the Blu-ray. Great release there. Now we got Exorcist 2, The Heretic. Pretty bad movie. But we got Exorcist 3, which is a great movie, and I love this artwork from Scream Factory. But this is a great movie that is really the sequel to the first Exorcist. Another little Japanese horror remake. We got The Eye with Jessica Alba. And now we got, let's see, it's Eye for an Eye. This is a very underrated 90s thriller with Sally Field and Kiefer Sutherland. Highly recommend this. If you can find this anywhere, watch it. It's a very, very good thriller from the 90s. And then we got Eyes of a Stranger, decent slasher. One of my all-time favorite 90s horror movies. Sci-fi horror, The Faculty. I love this movie to death. Fade to Black. Very good early 80s slasher. Highly recommend Fade to Black. Fun one here, The Fall, about two girls getting trapped on a tower. Very fun, very good movie there. A great 80s thriller, Fatal Attraction. This is just a classic movie to me. Fatal Games, an okay, kind of forgettable slasher, but it had a couple decent kills. It was alright. Fatal Games. The Feast. This is a very fun 2000s monster movie. I highly recommend Feast if you've never seen that one. If you like monster movies, definitely check it out if you've never seen it. Fender Bender. Great little movie. I think Scream Factory released this one. Fertile Ground. Not sure. I don't think I've watched that one yet. The Final. This was a decent one from After Dark Horror Fest. One of my favorite franchises, Final Destination, the 5 movie collection. And Final Destination 6, Bloodlines. I actually really enjoyed this one. Great return to the franchise there. Final Exam. Forgettable 80s slasher. Final Girls, a fun movie there. Final Terror, another 80s slasher. I just like slashers a lot. Fire in the Sky, very good alien movie. Some very creepy moments. Very good 90s one. Very underrated. Check out Fire in the Sky. Firestarter, another decent Stephen King one. Flatliners, a great early 90s thriller. Like that one a lot. Great cast. Flight Plan, another decent thriller with Jodie Foster. Let's see, The Fly, great remake. The Fog, love that one. The Fall remake, it's like kind of bad, but I still enjoy it, so I watch it every once in a while. The Forgotten, a very good underrated Julianne Moore movie about she loses her kid, and like everybody forgets that they're losing their kids or their kids are getting taken, but she remembers. This is actually a very underrated movie. Was that Frailty? Yeah, Frailty. Another good underrated movie. We got Freeway 1 and 2. Yeah. I really like the first Freeway. Now we got Friday 13th remake on 4K from Arrow. Friend Request, kind of forgettable, but I still enjoy it. Friend Request. Now we got Fright Night. This is a classic 80s vampire. Love that movie to death. The remake, which I don't hate the remake either. It's got some great moments in the remake too. Okay, Fright Night 2, which is kind of another remake. From Beyond, fun 80s one. From Dusk Till Dawn trilogy. From Within, it's alright, another After Dark Horror Fest. Now this is one of my favorite After Dark Horror Fest movies. Frontiers. This is an awesome, intense, brutal, some great gore. I highly recommend Frontiers. If you're a Texas Chainsaw Massacre fan at all, check this out. It's very underrated. Frozen, about people getting stuck on a high lift. That one's very good thriller. Decent 80s slasher, The Funhouse. Toby Hooper directed that one, very good. The Gallows, it's an alright found footage. Not the best, but it's alright. Kind of forgettable, but Christina Ricci, love her. The Gathering. Ghost House and Witchery. Don't remember much. I need to watch those again. I enjoy this one. Ghost Ship. Very enjoyable. Not the best thing ever, but it's still very enjoyable. Ghost of Mars. Kind of one of the more forgettable John Carpenter ones. The Gift. A thriller I haven't watched yet, but I definitely want to see it. The Gift. Haven't watched that one yet. Ginger Snaps, one of my favorite Wolf movies. I love this movie. I even love the second one. Then we got Girl from Hell. Super cheesy 80s movie, but I loved it. I blind bought this and I ended up loving it. It's just got so much 80s cheesy fun to it. Girls Night Out, one of the more forgettable slashers. It's alright. The Glass House, decent thriller from the early 2000s, not that bad. Goosebumps, the whole entire series. I think this is another bootleg, but cool to have it. Graduation Day, one of the slashers I really like. I really like Graduation Day. Now we got Grave Dancers, decent. The Graves, another just decent movie. Nothing great about it, but it's alright. Graveyard Shift, good movie here. I like that one. I think it's a little underrated. Now we got the three American Grudges with Sarah Michelle Gellar. I actually really enjoy all three of them. They kind of get worse as they go along, but I still enjoy it by the third one. Not the greatest things ever, but they're good. Grudge 3. Okay, now we got The Guardian. I got multiple copies of Halloween. Halloween 2018, 4K. And then Halloween Kills Blu-ray. Halloween Ends, and The Hamiltons. It's alright. One of my favorite 90s thrillers. I grew up with this one. I think it holds up perfect. The Hand That Rocks the Cradle. Still love this movie today. Hansel and Gretel, Witch Hunters. Haven't seen this since like the theater. I just bought this on DVD. I need to watch it again. The Happening. I don't think it's that bad. It gets crapped on, but it's actually not that bad. Happy Death Day. Really enjoy this. And I really enjoy the second one too. Fun movies. Haunt. Now this is a great movie. I like that one. Little Disney horror, The Haunted Mansion with Eddie Murphy. Haven't seen this in years. Just about got this DVD again. I need to watch it again. The Haunting. The remake from the 90s. Pretty good. The Haunting in Connecticut. The Haunting of Julia. This was pretty good. He Knows You're Alone. A decent, okay slasher. Hellfest. I enjoyed this one quite a bit. Hell High. Another good slasher. It takes a while to become a slasher, but I thought this was a very good, underrated 80s slasher movie. Definitely check out Hell High. And then we got Hell Hole. Don't remember much about that one. Another decent 80s slasher with Linda Blair, Hell Night. Enjoy that one. Now we got some of the Hellraiser sequels. This has got Hellraiser 3 on to like 6 of them. It's alright. Some of them are better than others, definitely. The Hidden. The Hills Have Eyes, the original. Good movie, but I love the remake even more. The remake and its sequel. Sequel to the remake. Really like those. The Hills Run Red. A decent slasher that not enough people talk about. The Hitchhiker. This was an HBO show back in the 90s, I think. Haven't watched it yet. Now we got, I love Hollow Man. Love Hollow Man with Kevin Bacon. Great one. And we got Snoop Dogg's Hood of Horror. Haven't watched that one yet, I don't think. Now we got Hostel. Good movies. I like Hostel 1 and 2. And we got Hostel 2. House at the End of the Street. Decent little thriller with Jennifer Lawrence. And now we got Housekeeping. Haven't watched this yet. One of my favorite early 2000s movies, House of Wax. Really enjoy this remake. And then we got another remake, House on Haunted Hill, House on Sorority Row. Great 80s, early 80s slasher there. We got some Howling. The Howling Blu-ray. I even upgraded Howling 4K. Love the first Howling. And we got the Vinegar Syndrome, Howling 2. And we got a great action. It's more of an action thriller, but I got it in here. The Hunt. Great movie. We got Husk. Haven't watched that one yet. And then this is Vampire, so I got it in the horror closet. I Am Legend. Okay, let's see. Ice Cream Man. A great thriller here, Identity. Very underrated in my eyes. Idle Hands, great movie. Great horror comedy. I Know What You Did Last Summer. Great 4Ks. And I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. Grew up with those movies. The Initiation, pretty good slasher. I like that one. The Three in Search of Darkness documentaries about 80s horror. Love those. Those are great documentaries. and Seminoid, kind of an alien ripoff, but I actually really enjoyed it. We got the first 4 Insidious movies. Really liked the first one and the third one. In the Mouth of Madness, John Carpenter movie, great. Intruder, one of my favorite late 80s slashers, love this movie. Invasion of the Body Snatchers, love that, late 70s. The Invisible Man, great movie. I Spit on Your Grave 1, the remake, great movie. I Spit on Your Grave 2, a standalone sequel. And then they bring the girl back from 3 for the third one. Pretty decent trilogy. It, remake, love it. Chapter 2, I don't like it as much, but it's still good. Itsy Bitsy, it's an okay spider movie. Jack Frost, fun movie. Killer Snowman, can't go wrong with that. Classic, Jaws, gotta have it. And Jeepers Creepers, love that movie. Alright, now we got Jeepers Creepers 2, a great sequel. I act like 3 and 4 don't exist. Jennifer 8, a decent 90s thriller. Now we got Jennifer's Body, fun movie. Joyride, a great early 2000s thriller. Really like that one. Paul Walker. Ju-on the Grudge, great Japanese horror. Love that one. Just Before Dawn, a decent 80s slasher. Kill Theory. Don't remember anything. Fun 80s cheese fest. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Great 4K from Scream Factory. They did so good on this. And we got the different artwork. I really enjoy this 80s slasher, Killer Party. That's a very good time. Haven't watched this one yet. Killing Me Softly. Just bought that DVD. The Kindred. Fun monster movie. We got The King of Horror. This is the original It miniseries. Cat's Eye, The Shining, and Salem's Lot. Kiss of the Vampire, only watched it once. I wasn't a huge fan of it. I need to watch it again now. Kiss the Girls, another great 90s thriller. Really like that one. Krampus, more fun Christmas horror there. M. Night Shyamalan, Lady in the Water. Not the best movie, but it's alright. Fun 2000 slasher I really enjoy, Laid to Rest. Really enjoy this slasher movie. And the sequel's pretty good too. Chrome Skull, Laid to Rest 2. Really enjoy that one too. Lake Dead. Low budget slasher. It's alright from the mid 2000s. I actually thought it was alright. Lake Mungo. Documentary type film, mockumentary, whatever you want to call it. Lake Placid, a fun alligator movie. I like that one from the 90s. The Lamp. I need to rewatch this one again. Don't remember too much. But I was on a giant Vinegar Syndrome kick I was buying a bunch of Vinegar Syndrome at one time. Alright, now we got the original Last House on the Left, Wes Craven, great movie there. But I actually like the remake more. Last House on the Left remake, love that remake. Lawnmower Man. Leatherface, it's alright. It's a prequel, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, kind of forgettable though. Now, some of these I love. Leprechaun, I think about half the movies are awesome in that series. And then I actually enjoyed the reboot they did, Leprechaun Returns. I enjoyed that one. Great vampire movie here, Let the Right One In. Very good movie. And I got the remake coming in soon. Life, kind of another alien ripoff, but very good. I enjoyed that one. Life Force, Toby Hooper, 80s vampire, space vampire. It's hard to explain that movie. Lights Out, I like that one quite a bit. Lord of Illusions, Clive Barker. That one's alright. One of my favorite 80s vampire movies, Lost Boys. One of my favorite movies ever. Love that movie. Lost Souls, Winona Ryder. Kind of forgettable. It's got its moments though. Lover's Lane, that one's kind of a forgettable Scream copy. Lumberjack Man, that one was a decent low budget slasher. Madhouse, I enjoy that one. Now we got Madman, another great 80s slasher. Malignant, great James Wan movie. The Mangler, that one was alright. Manhunter, I really enjoy this Hannibal Lecter movie that doesn't have Anthony Hopkins, but it's very good. Oh, a great early 80s slasher, Maniac, very good. Mark of the Devil, this was alright, 70s horror. And then I love this movie, but I don't watch it a whole lot because it's like very disturbing, but I love it. Martyrs, great movie. Okay, now next row. Let's see, what do we got? Oh, Megan, fun time. I need to get Megan too. Mermaid, Lake of the Dead, that was alright. The Messengers, a movie I've actually grown to like a lot more with Kristen Stewart. I've watched it a few times since I got this DVD recently. Mildred Place, haven't watched this yet. It's a black and white older one. Mirrors, decent one with Kiefer Sutherland. But I actually think I like the lower budget sequel better. I really enjoyed Mirrors too. Mischief Night, haven't watched that one yet. Classic Misery, Stephen King. Such a great movie. I love that one. From the early 90s. Another Stephen King. The Mist. This is actually pretty good too. Monster House. Definitely need to watch this again. I haven't seen it in years. Just bought it recently. Morgan. I actually enjoyed this a little bit. Sci-fi thriller, I think it was. Motel Hell. Pretty fun one. Alright, Mother's Boys with Jamie Lee Curtis. Pretty decent early 90s. Now we got the original Mother's Day, which I haven't watched yet. This is the Vinegar Syndrome 4K. But I've seen the remake quite a few times. Mother's Day remake. I enjoy that one a lot. Mothman Prophecies. Need to rewatch this again. I haven't seen it in a long time. Mulberry Street. Decent little, I think it was like rat zombie movie. It's hard to explain. Murder in the Dark. We got Mute Witness, which is actually a good movie. I enjoyed this one quite a bit. And we got My Bloody Valentine. Scream Factory release. Great release. Love that 80s slasher. One of my favorites. And I got the original Blu-ray release with the different slipcover from Scream Factory. A remake I enjoy as much as the original. My Bloody Valentine 3D. Very fun remake. My Demon Lover. Decent 80s one. The Naked Cage. A woman in prison movie. I actually really enjoyed this movie. That was a blind buy. I really enjoyed it. Now we got Never Sleep Again, the documentary, the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. Awesome documentary. It's like 4 hours long. Highly recommend that. Got the single version of Nightbreed. And we got The Night House, a very underrated movie. I think deserves more love. Nightmare Before Christmas. We got Nightmare Man. This was alright. Part of the After Dark Horror Fest. One of the best series ever. Nightmare on Elm Street. Love it. Freddy's Nightmares, the complete series, a bootleg Blu-ray, but I'm so happy I have that too. I found that online somewhere. Nightmare on Elm Street remake, not the best, but I don't hate it. Nightmare Weekend, that one was forgettable. I can't remember. I know I watched it. Night of the Comet, I really enjoy that movie. Night of the Creeps, love that one too. Fun 80s movie. Night of the Demons Blu-ray. Love that one too. Night of the Demons 4K. Love this sequel too. Another slipcover of the 4K. Night of the Demons 2. Alternate slipcover. Awesome artwork. Love it. Then I kept this because there's a commentary I think on it that doesn't have the Scream Factory. So Night of the Demons 2, another version. Night of the Demons 3, the worst one, but it's still decent. Alternate artwork, or the original artwork probably. Now we got Night of the Demons remake, a fun remake with Edward Furlong. Really enjoy that. Night of the Living Dead. Great release from Criterion. The remake, which is great. Love it. Now we got the remake on DVD. Night Screams. This was alright. Now I love this movie. It's cheesy, it's crazy, it's all like 10 different genres. Horror's in there, comedy's in there. Ninja fighting is in there, martial arts. I love this movie. It's just wacky, it's all over the place. Ninja 3 Domination. Nothing Underneath and Too Beautiful to Die. Those were okay movies. The Nun. Not that great, but it's part of The Conjuring. Had to buy it. 1 hour photo with Robin Williams. I've seen this, but I haven't watched it in so long. I need to watch it again. One Missed Call trilogy from Arrow. I like all three of these movies. And I actually enjoy the American remake too. Not the best, but I still enjoy it. Orphan. Love this movie. Love the twist. Love everything about that one. The Others. Great ghost movie. Haunted Mansion. Ouija and Ouija Origin Evil. P2. Decent Christmas horror. Pale Blood, 90s vampire, kind of forgettable. Pandemonium. This is the 80s slasher. It's alright. Now we got Pandorum. Decent sci-fi horror. Panic Room. Love this movie. Jodie Foster. Great thriller. Paranormal Activity. Have the third one separately because I owned it first before I bought the set. Pearl. I enjoy Pearl, but my favorite is X of the X trilogy. Love X. And Maxine. Still decent, but probably my least favorite of the three. Okay, next we got Penny Dreadful. That's alright. Pennywise, The Story of It. Great documentary on the It's miniseries. People Under the Stairs. Love that Wes Craven one. I kept the Scream Factory Blu-ray artwork because I love that artwork. Great thriller, Perfect Getaway. Perkins 14. Kind of forgettable. Pet Sematary, the original. Love this movie. One of my all-time favorites. Now we got Pet Sematary 2. The remake, which actually I don't hate this remake. I actually enjoy it. We got Phantasm, 5-movie collection. Phantom of the Paradise. Phenomena. Awesome movie. Love that one. Great thriller. Phone Booth, Kiefer Sutherland, Colin Farrell. This is great. I highly recommend this movie. Pieces. Awesome gore. Love that 80s slasher. The original Piranha. And the remake. Oh wait, no. Piranha 2 and then the remake. One of my all-time favorites. Poltergeist. Love this movie. I hate the remake. Never bought it. You got Poltergeist 2 and 3 on Blu-ray. I actually really enjoy 3. Popcorn. Great 90s slasher that's underrated, I think. Primal Rage actually was decent. Primate, a movie I really enjoyed this year about a killer chimp with rabies. I actually really enjoyed this one. Prince of Darkness, great John Carpenter one. 3 Predator movies. This includes Predator, Predator 2, and Predators with Adrian Brody. Like all 3. Now we got Predator Badlands. I really enjoyed this one. And we got Prey. This is a great one too. Prometheus, part of the Alien movies, kind of. Prom Night, another one of my favorite 80s slashers. Then we got Prom Night, the remake. Terrible, but I still bought it. I still had to have the DVD. Prowl, forgettable. Psych 9, this was alright. We got Psycho, the 4K. Psycho 4 films. I enjoy all 4 of them. Pulse, I like this one. I hate Pulse 2 and 3. I didn't buy them. Pumpkinhead, that's a very fun creature feature from the 80s. Puppet Master, the Luterus Reich. I actually really enjoyed that one. This is a great box set. This has The Purge, all 5 movies, and the TV show. Very good cheap box set. Quiet Place, love that one. Quiet Place 2, still very good. Oh, Rabid Grannies. Crazy time here. Now we got Raising Cain. Decent movie there. Ransom, one of my favorite 90s thrillers with Mel Gibson. Great one. Raw, another great foreign horror movie about cannibalism. I actually really like that one. And Red Clover, haven't watched that one yet. Next we got Red Eye. Little bit underrated Wes Craven thriller. Let's see, The Reeds, that was alright. Reincarnation, Japanese horror. Re-Kill, The Relic, decent monster movie from the 90s. The Rental, highly underrated thriller. I really enjoyed that one. Rest Stop 1 and 2, these were decent movies. The Resurrection, good movie. Return of the Living Dead, of course, one of my favorite zombie movies. Love this one. 80s Cheese Fest, great movie. Return of the Living Dead 2, not as good, but I still enjoy it. Return of the Living Dead 3, I really enjoy this one. Return to House on Haunted Hill, not good. Revenge, this is a highly underrated, great revenge flick. Really good movie, very intense. I own lots of copies of The Ring. The Steelbook copy. The DVD, yeah. Ritual, haven't watched this yet. Road Games, it's alright, a little slow, but Jamie Lee Curtis, early 80s. RoboCop, it's sci-fi action, but there's horror in there too. I like it. Great 80s movie there. RoboCop 2, a sequel I really enjoy. Rob Zombie trilogy, House of a Thousand Corpses, The Devil's Rejects, and 3 from Hell. The Ruins, a great underrated movie here, great thriller. And Rumpelstiltskin, great release, 4K release. Rust Week, decent slasher. Sanatorium, haven't watched that yet. Saw's my favorite series. I have a bunch of copies. Saw the 7 movies DVD. Saw the 7 movies Blu-ray. Saw the 4K. Love it. Awesome Steelbook. Saw 4K Steelbook. I can't get rid of these DVDs. I love them. Saw 2-disc DVD. Saw 2 4K. Awesome Steelbook. Saw 2 DVD. Saw 3 4K Steelbook, awesome. Saw 3 Director's Cut DVD. Saw 4 4K. Saw 4 DVD. Saw 5 DVD. Saw 6 DVD. Saw 7 DVD. Jigsaw 4K. Spiral 4K. And one of my favorite Saw movies, Saw X 4K. One of the better Saw movies. Scared to Death. That was a fun movie. Scary Movie Blu-ray. Then we got Scary Movie DVDs. Scary Movie 2. I'm very excited for Scary Movie 6 coming out. Scary Movie 3. I really like the first 3, 4 and 5. 4 is alright. 5 kind of sucks bad. Still have it though. Scary Movie 5. Great PG-13 horror. Scary Movies to Tell in the Dark. I really enjoy that movie. Scream for Help. Scream of the Banshee. Seconds Apart. Haven't watched that yet. Secret Window, a decent thriller with Johnny Depp, Stephen King adaptation. 2 slashers I really enjoy from the 2000s. See No Evil and See No Evil 2. Okay. The Sentinel. One I need to watch again. I don't remember much. Serial Mom. Pretty fun 90s one. Wes Craven's Serpent and the Rainbow. I really enjoy this one. And different artwork. Session 9. I really liked Session 9. Seventh Sign. This was alright with Demi Moore. 80s. Shallow Grave. I actually really enjoyed this Vinegar Syndrome movie. Very underrated. I think you should watch this if you come across Shallow Grave. Shallow Grounds. Oh, I love this shark movie, The Shallows. This is actually very good with Blake Lively. Sharknado Collection. Cheesy, but they're fun. Shark Night. Another very kind of bad, cheesy shark movie, but I still enjoy it. Great comedy. Shaun of the Dead. Zombies. Great movie. She Creature. Very forgettable. I need to watch it again. I only watched it once since I got this DVD, but kind of forgettable. Shivers. Got Shocker. Fun 80s one. Wes Craven. Different artwork. Shocker. Shriek, If You Know What You Did Last Friday 13th. This movie's kind of sucky. It's kind of like a scary movie knockoff, but not that good. Shudder American remake. Signs, a movie that I'm enjoying more and more, especially since I bought this DVD. I actually really enjoying Signs. Silver Bullet, pretty good werewolf movie. Great artwork by Scream Factory. Silence of the Lambs, what a great early 90s thriller. Awesome movie here. Silent Hill, more like, I like it more for the visuals, not the best story or movie, but I still really like Silent Hill. Silent Madness, kind of forgettable 80s slasher. It's alright though. Now this is a great 80s slasher, Christmas slasher, Silent Night, Deadly Night. Really enjoy this movie. And I really enjoy half this movie because half of it is the first movie. So we got half a good movie in here. Silent Night, Deadly Night 2. Then we got Silent Night, Deadly Night 3, 4, 5. Silent Night, Deadly Night, the remake, which I actually enjoy this movie. Great, great horror here. Sinister. This is a great movie. Disturbing moments, creepy moments. Awesome. Another 90s thriller I grew up with and I love, Single White Female. Highly recommend this if you like 90s thrillers. This is one of the really good ones. This was very forgettable. The Sitter. I don't know if I'll ever watch that one again. Skeleton Key. This is actually pretty good. A little underrated. Pretty good ending. Decent movie. Skinwalkers. Slaughter. Sleepaway Camp. Love Sleepaway Camp. Very awesome 80s slasher. One of the better ones. Sleepaway Camp 2. Love it as much as the first, but it's more comedy. And Sleepaway Camp 3. Not as good as the first two, but it's still decent. Sleepwalkers. Love this Stephen King adaptation. I grew up with this one, but yeah, this is a great movie that I think is quite a bit underrated. Not enough people talk about it. Sleepy Hollow. This is so good, and this 4K is spectacular. What awesome picture quality. Slither. Fun creature feature. Very low budget. Slumber Party Massacre, but I really enjoy this slasher. It's a very good time. Then you got all three Slumber Party Massacres. A remake that I enjoyed, Slumber Party Massacre remake. Very low budget, but I actually enjoyed this remake. Oh, Smile. Love this movie, but I actually love Smile 2, maybe even more, and I need to buy it. I don't have it right now. Somebody's Watching Me. Decent television movie by John Carpenter that came out the same year as Halloween. It kind of has some of the vibes of Halloween, but it's actually really good. Sorority Row remake of The House on Sorority Row. A very kind of bad movie, but like good too. If that makes sense. It's a decent slasher with decent kills. Not that bad. The Soul Collector. This was very forgettable. I probably won't even keep this. Soul Survivors. A decent early 2000s movie that's not a lot of people talk about with Eliza Dushku, but I recommend watching this. It's actually a decent movie. And then Species 4K, one that I grew up with. I still love this movie today. This is a great sci-fi horror. Spookies. Fun movie. Doesn't make much sense, but it's fun. Oh, this has some great creepy scenes in it. Squirm. I highly recommend this. They're all practical bugs in this from the 70s. Very good movie. Very good. Stay, a decent thriller from the mid-2000s. Still in Lace, kind of forgettable. I don't know if I'm even going to keep this. It was alright. Stepfather remake, which I actually want to get the original, at least first two movies. Seen this once, just bought the DVD again, don't remember anything about it. Okay, Stigmata, great like religious horror movie from the late 90s, actually very good. Stare of Echoes, ghost movie, kind of in the vein of Sixth Sense, but it's as good as Sixth Sense. It's very good with Kevin Bacon. The Strangers, great home invasion. But my favorite Strangers, because it kind of has more of a slasher vibe, Prey at Night. Really enjoyed this one. Strays, like Killer Cat movie, very forgettable. Nothing spectacular about that one. Sublime, it was alright. And then we got Supernatural, the complete 15 seasons. Love this show, one of my favorite shows. Next we got Superstition. Suspect Zero, haven't watched this yet since I got this DVD. Suspension. Suspiria, love this movie, one of the best 70s horror movies. Beautiful to look at. Great visuals. Not the best story, but just like the way it's directed by Dario Argento, it's great. Swamp Thing. Swim Fan. Kind of a Fatal Attraction knockoff, but it's decent from the early 2000s. Taking Lives. Tales from the Crypt, Demon Knight, and Vault of Horror. Tales from the Dark Side, the movie, decent movie. Tales from the Hood. Love this movie. Talk to Me. I'm waiting for the sequel, but I had a lot of fun with Talk to Me. The Task. Haven't watched it. Grew up with Teen Wolf. Love this movie. Tenebrae, awesome Giallo slasher movie. Love it. And this release is amazing. Now, some of my favorite newer slashers. Terrifier, love Art the Clown, love the kills. Terrifier 2, my favorite of the three. And Terrifier 3, it's on Christmas now. Awesome. Terror at 10 Killer, very forgettable lady slasher. Terror Train, this one's pretty fun with Jamie Lee Curtis. Terror Vision and Video Dead. Now we got Texas Chainsaw Massacre Steelbook Blu-ray. Awesome. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, the Scream Factor release. Awesome release. Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. I still enjoy the third one. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Next Generation. A terrible, terrible movie, but I still enjoy it because Matthew McConaughey gives one of the most whacked out performances ever. So just his performance alone makes this movie worth watching. Now, one of my favorite horror remakes is Texas Chainsaw Massacre with Jessica Biel. Absolutely love this remake. Now we got Texas Chainsaw Massacre The Beginning. I actually love that one too. Then you got Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3D. Kind of bad, but I enjoy it. There's Nothing Out There. I actually really enjoyed this early 90s one. Highly recommend this. It's cheesy, but I enjoyed it. They Live, great one. The Thing, one of the best horror movies ever, I think, and the best practical effects ever. And a prequel that I didn't hate, The Thing. I just wish they didn't do all the CGI. They should have done all practical. 13 Ghosts, cheesy, but I enjoy it. Thriller, it was okay. Now, Ticks, I actually really like this 90s creature feature. I think it's very underrated. I had a lot of fun with this movie. This is Tom Browning, Freaks, The Unknown, and The Mystic. They're all really good black and white movies, silent movies. The Tommyknockers, don't think I've watched that yet. Toolbox Murders, an okay remake. Tooth and Nail. Tourist Trap. The Town That Dreaded Sundown, a great pre-slasher. I enjoy it. Trapped, a great early 2000s thriller. I highly recommend. Kevin Bacon, Charlize Theron, Courtney Love. What a great thriller. Trauma, Dario Argento, of course. Tremors, one of my favorite movies. I love Tremors. And then we got 7 movie collection of Tremors. I love part 2. I don't really need anything else after 2. Okay, now let's go here. Let's Trespassers. Trick or Treat. Love this one. Great anthology. One of my favorite horror comedies, Tucker and Dale vs. Evil. Absolutely love this movie. Teresa is a decent thriller, a great one. Twisted. That was a good thriller too from the late 90s. The Unborn, not the greatest, but I still enjoy it. Unearthed, kind of forgettable. I thought this was a great thriller. Unhinged with Russell Crowe. Highly recommend that. Uninvited, another not that good movie, but I still enjoy it quite a bit. Unnatural. Unrest. I just watched this today for the first time. It was okay. Unsane. Another one of my favorite late 90s horror, Urban Legend. I just was growing up during the late 90s. All the Scream ripoffs, I enjoy a lot of them. Urban Legend. Urban Legend's Final Cut. Urban Legend's Bloody Mary. Then we got these interesting Urban Legends TV show with multiple episodes. Have not watched this yet, but I'm sure it's going to be good. Valentine, a very cheesy early 2000s slashers that feels like an 80s slasher, but I really like it. Vamp, decent vampire movie. John Carpenter's Vampires, this was alright. Van Helsing, I actually enjoy this one quite a bit, and for some reason I got the DVD too of it. The Village, I actually have liked this more out on rewatches. I actually really enjoy this now. Okay, now we got Village of the Damned, the remake. That was alright. Vincent Price Collection. A Virus. Voices. Walled In. Kind of forgettable. It was alright. What Lies Beneath, a decent early 2000 thriller with Harrison Ford. When a Stranger Calls, but Happy Birthday to Me, I think is a great early 80s slasher. I really like that one. When a Stranger Calls remake. Whispers in the Dark, early 90s thriller. Wicked Little Things, this was alright. Wicked Within. The Wicker Man. I haven't seen this in a long time with Nicolas Cage, but I just bought this DVD. I'll be definitely watching it soon. The Wicker Park, a very underrated thriller movie with Josh Hartnett from the early 2000s. I actually highly recommend this movie. Windwalkers. Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey Steelbooks. Cheesy, but I enjoy both the Winnie the Pooh movies. Blood and Honey 2. Great steelbooks. The Witch. Witch Board. Witch Trap. Without Warning. Wolf Creek. Really like this one. I need to buy the second one, but yeah, really like this movie. And then the Wolfman remake, Anthony Hopkins. This one's pretty good. Okay, last but not least, The Woman in the Window, black and white. Haven't watched it yet, just got that recently. Wrong Turn 1 through 6. The Wrong Turn remake, which I really enjoyed. The X-Files, I Want to Believe. X-Files Season 10. Season 11. We got X-Ray and Schizoid, decent slasher. Young Frankenstein, classic. Zodiac. Love Zombieland 1 and 2, great horror comedies. Zombie movies, great comedies. Zombieland Double Tap. And last but not least, Zombies of Mass Destruction. Now let's take another overlook at my horror closet. This is a closet, and I love it. I got this idea from Rob Zombie on a Cribs But yeah, that's just a quick overview again on my horror closet. Very happy with this so far. I definitely got more shelves to fill up. I definitely haven't bought every movie I wanted ever yet, so. But guys, thank you so much for watching this. If you watched it till the end, thank you so much. And I hope you enjoy this video. I'll see you guys next time.